Fellas, if you're looking to create a beautiful relationship with a beautiful woman, and you've been struggling to do that, maybe you've had a difficult time finding that woman, or maybe you've found the woman, yet you're having a difficult time communicating, and you're having a difficult time seeing eye to eye and finding synergy. If that is the case for you, hang out. This video is for you. What is going on? My name is Gordon Xavier. I am here to support you on your evolutionary journey, and I'm here to help you make love practical. Because love is this word that's thrown around a lot in today's day and age, in today's society. Love is thrown around a lot. To a lot of people, love is an empty word. You say I love you to your family when you get off the phone, or maybe you had abusive parents, or just like not present parents, and they used to tell you they love you, but they wasn't really present with you. It's like, what does love even mean? Man, love is empty. That word is empty to a lot of people. So how do we make love practical? How do we reinvigorate this word so that you get what I mean when I say you can't spell evolve without love? I look at the word love and all the sub categories of it, all the qualities of it, right? Like patience and understanding and compassion and ease and relaxation. These are all things that I would experience when I'm experiencing love, right? All those subcategories support the evolutionary process and self-realization. You can't spell evolve without love. So how do we make love practical? That's what I'm about to invite you to do, fellas. If you're looking to cultivate relationship and find it difficult, I'm gonna invite you to make love a practical thing in your world. Practice love. Practice love. And the simplest way to practice love is to practice presence. There's nothing more attractive to a woman than a man who is present with them and there for them. Present. And practicing presence is practicing love, because you are love. If you do some deep inner work, you'll discover what I mean. If you've done deep inner work, you know what I mean. Right? At the core of it all, we're love. Life is love. If you're looking to attract a woman, what is needed of you is you need to realize that. You need to see that. You need to, let me change my language. It would be beneficial. You don't need to do anything, but it'd be beneficial for you to realize that. To realize that you're loved. Right? And to embody that. To self-realize. That's the most attractive thing to a woman, is a self-realized man. A man who knows himself. And a man who's secure in himself. A man who's embodied and present. There for her. Strong and alive. Who has prana, vera, coursing through his consciousness, through his body. So how do you cultivate presence? There's many ways to cultivate presence. The best way to cultivate presence is to shed misidentification with the world. If you're see, think about if you want to attract a good woman too, a woman who's like really for you, then you got to be for you. Right? And the only way you can be for you is by being with you, not overly with your car, not overly with your material possessions, not overly with your money, not overly with your career, meaning misidentified with them, meaning attached to those things. When we're attached to things, we send our consciousness off into that area of life. If we're attached to something, that means our frame of mind, our consciousness is dependent upon how that thing looks. If I'm attached to my bank account, when my bank account goes up, I get happy. If I'm attached to my bank account, when it goes down, I get sad and not present. I get weak. You cultivate presence by taking back your power, by releasing attachments, detaching from the world, being in this world, not of this world. You do that by experiencing your experience, right? Like stop avoiding the pain. Avoiding pain is one of the number one ways to freeze your progress. Pain is meant to be processed. When we process, we progress. Pain is meant to be processed. So if you're avoiding pain, then you're going to freeze the cultivation of your process. You cultivate consciousness by going through your process. You cultivate presence by going through your process. But if you're avoiding pain, you're going to freeze your process. So look at the things that pain you. One of my favorite quotes that I'm pretty proud I made this up. In life, whatever you conceal takes the wheel. Right? Whatever you push down and you like bury and you don't want to look at, it takes the wheel. It takes the wheel to your thought process. It takes the wheel to your behaviors. It takes the wheel to your words and your actions and your mood. I concealed, for example, pain of the pain of hardship with my father growing up. We both lost my mom at a really early age. I was 7. My mom was 33, really young. She died of cancer. And that pained me. Lots of pain in my heart, lots of pain in my father's heart. But I didn't look at that pain that much. I kind of avoided it. I kind of just acted like it wasn't there. I just moved on. My dad did the same thing. And so he ended up drinking a lot. And then me and him ended up fighting a lot, and that created more pain. Right? The avoidance of pain creates more pain. It leads to more pain. Because pain's meant to be processed. So if we don't process it, well, pain's going to go out and find more pain so that it's unavoidable. Because that's what life is. That's what life is here for. We're here to experience pain and learn from it, and self-realize and grow, and ascend. And this painful reality teaches us who we truly are. And so, we avoided that pain, and because that pain wasn't processed, and I concealed it, it took the wheel. And manifested in ways like, because I didn't heal the pain with my mother, that means I held on to pain with the feminine energy. And I had a hard time connecting with women. And so what did I do? I became addicted to porn, addicted to sex. I would go through lengths to get sex in ways that were not heart-centered. And so it took the wheel. That pain that I concealed took the wheel. And it drove my life from the underworld. The pain with my father, it led to me needing to overcompensate. Because at a certain stage, he's kind of like a bully, right? And so I would always, that pain of that, when I concealed it, it manifested as me needing his approval, me needing to prove myself to him all the time. And it manifested as me needing to prove myself to the world. That I'm good enough and I'm big, bad, strong, and smart and awesome. Whatever you conceal takes the wheel. So I unpacked those things, and so the next part of this is whatever you conceal takes the wheel. Whatever you reveal, you heal. When you put light on the shadow is converted to light. So I unpacked all that pain. I looked at it, I revealed it, and that started a process of transmutation. And as I processed that, I got myself back. I got my consciousness back. Because when we conceal things, we conceal a part of ourselves. If I conceal a memory, that means I'm sending a piece of my consciousness down to hold that memory down. So a part of my consciousness is always in the background holding down this memory and hiding it. And so when we reveal it, we free that consciousness up to be here. Whatever you conceal takes the will. Whatever you reveal, you heal. That process right there leads to more presence and detachment. It leads to more detachment. When we conceal something, that's attaching to it. When we reveal something, put the light on it, we're liberating ourselves from it. And we become free. We detach. So men, fellas, and all this applies to the ladies too. If you're a lady watching this applies to you as well. But I'm speaking mainly to fellas right now. If you're looking to cultivate relationships, if you're looking to find a woman or to love the woman you have on a higher level, on a deeper level, cultivate more heart connection. This is how you cultivate more presence. You do your inner work. You release your attachments. A couple of shortcuts to presence. That's the most sustainable way. That's the most challenging process. I've always needed shamans, guides to do that journey within myself. I've had coaches. I've worked with other men, worked with incredible women who know their stuff. Done many transformational seminars. And I've had facilitation, I've had guidance, I've had coaches, I've had guidance that has helped me journey inside of myself and do that work so that I can become more present. And now I have a beautiful girl. I have a beautiful girl. We're about to move to Hawaii in just a couple of days. Right. And we're doing our thing. Right. We're growing. Right. She's gonna doing yoga right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I've attracted her because of my presence, because of the work I've done, the inner work I've done. And because of that inner work, I've also been able to grow closer with her. We've been through many challenging processes together. We trigger each other. We've gotten into many arguments. Right? And if I wasn't present, if I hadn't cultivate presence, I'd break. We would have broke up. I wouldn't have the ability to communicate through all of the hurdles and to find more oneness. So that's the most sustainable, most core way to cultivate and create presence. Do your inner work. Do your spiritual, egoic work. Get your ego out of the way so that your spirit can flood your body, can flood your beingness, so you can experience your spiritual nature. And a couple of shortcuts before I finish this video up to presence is to maintain eye contact with people. That'll make you present. You'll be so present. That's another sign. Women are attracted to men who have enough presence to like be with them, right? Not like overly in their eyes and like right? But present, connected, not afraid, not like darting all over the place, looking around, avoiding connection. But a man who has the ability to be present, who has enough confidence and integrity within himself to connect. It's a shortcut to presence. You'll feel things moving inside of you. Practice this with people that you meet, whoever you meet. Maintain eye contact and breathe through all the uncomfortable things that come up in the midst of you being seen so deeply and you seeing so deeply. It will move energies inside of you. Breathe through them and watch what it does for you. You'll find yourself communing with parts of yourself that you didn't know were there. And you'll find a special bond being created moment by moment as you maintain that eye contact, that connection with whoever it is you're looking at. And another shortcut I'll share with you is there's a video I made. It's called Morning Grounding Routine. Practice what I did in those videos. I take you through a routine where I show you a few stretches, a few breathing techniques, a few movement techniques to cultivate your chi, to cultivate your prana, your vira, your presence, to ground yourself. Practice that. I'll leave a link somewhere here in the description box. Bless you. But practice that. Practice those things, and they will support you becoming more present in your body, more embodied. And that's so attractive to a woman, an embodied man. A man who's embodied. So, this is some ideas to support you in creating, a closer connection with the woman in your life, fellas. To attracting that, right? The more present you are, the more magnetic you are. Because more of you is there. You're taking up more space, more energies in your body, more consciousness is here, now. What's more attractive, a zombie? A man who's like so attached to the world and so overly identified with everything that he's not even present. He's like drained and zapped. His consciousness is like off in the past, off in the future, off focused on what his mom and his dad thinks, and off focused on how he hates his job, right? He's attached to all these things and he's not present and he's drained by life. There's nothing magnetic about that. There's nothing attractive about that. Take your power back. Do the inner work so that you can, nope, my consciousness is mine. When I'm here, when I'm alone in my backyard, that's all that exists. I'm here. When I'm with you, baby, this is all that exists. You're free from being enslaved by the illusion of life. You're present. You're here. You have your consciousness harnessed in your hand. That's sexy. That's attractive. I hope this information serves you. If it has and you want to watch more videos, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let me know that you appreciate this video and you found value in it. And if you'd like to connect on a deeper level, you can go to GordonXavier.com for coaching. You can book a free consultation to see if we're a match to work together. Or you can go to the link in the description box and do my free training. Thank you for watching and connecting with me. Until next time, namaste.